folks. Hello and welcome to Gamers Health. I am Erik Tenkar, one of your hosts. With me is my lovely wife, Rach.
There you go.
The ever shrinking Violet. Oh, you are. Good. Tis a good thing.
It is.
So, and you can see our little doggy-o in the background,
And you can hear our kitten.
Oh.
That's not the dog.
That's
That's
not her.
a cat.
Yeah, but that's not her bark. Our cat has a bark, but that's not her bark. And her bark is worse than her bite. Hi, doggy. So, we actually, I actually had a doctor's appointment this week. Did you have one this week too?
This week. Mm,
What are you doing, girl?
oh my God. What did I have? I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think everything was last week with the endocrine,
Okay.
where they actually were able to decrease my medication because of my weight loss. So I don't have to be on as much Synthroid as I was. So they said I'm over medicated because my TSH level was low. So um, we decreased the dosage. So that was good. I'll never be able to be off of it because basically my immune system is attacking my thyroid. So I'll always need Synthroid to keep it going.
Luna. Yeah, I know. I can see you with the eyes in the back of my head.
Come down.
So that was last week for Rach. This past week for me, I had my my heart doctor, my cardiologist, and that actually went very well. He surprised me when he took my blood pressure and then to give me your other arm. I was like, okay. And he did my other arm, and it was like 120/72 and 120/70. He was like, "Your picture perfect." I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted, didn't because usually when I want to do a second one, it's like your blood pressure is really high. No, Dave, welcome.
Yeah, or they'll just be like, "Oh, let's talk," like to try and
calm you down.
Yeah, and then they try again.
Yeah, no,
Or have that happen.
I was picture perfect, and he's like, this goes along with your EKG." He goes, "Yeah, everything there looks where we want it." And he was like, "Excellent." So I was like, "Awesome." Mm-hmm. And then of course hit me with but you could stand to lose a few pounds, and I was like, "Yes." Now hopefully, with the Luna Tuna who's wandering around behind us,
she's laying down right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right by the chair.
All right. With the Luna Tuna, she enjoys her walks. We enjoy walking her. By the way, she gets so many compliments from everybody on her walks. Yeah. They're like, "Oh my God." And she's like, "Oh, I love you all."
Yeah, so, she has a special prance that she does when she's feeling like on top of the world because somebody gave her certain attention.
And praise. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and praise is a big deal.
So today we took her to what we call the small park, the small side of Juniper Valley Park. And it's nice because it's also the quiet side. No active sports and other dogs, certainly. And there were these two dogs.
They were schnauzers.
Hey, Death Angels. They were schnauzers. They were big dogs. They were black. And the one dog had this whine when he saw Luna, the younger one.
He just like couldn't get over her. He's like,
come on. So we had to bring her over, and the young woman who had these two dogs, I swear to God, if they decided they wanted to chase after a squirrel, she was going to be dragged. It was the dogs were father and son, and it was very cute though. So Luna goes over there, and then she starts rolling on her back. She wants them to like snuggle into her chest. It was like, these dogs are like 10 times your weight. Probably.
Yeah, I was like, is she just something hurt her and that's why she's on her back?
No.
And then like when I saw her pop up and like jump on the other one's head, I was like, okay.
That was the second time we met those dogs. We met them twice and the second time, the younger one was like, oh, I was like, all right, we got to come over. And then Luna right away, plops on the back, starts rolling. Like, they, I know, it was a throwback. But yeah, it was very sweet. And she understands other dogs very well for a 5-month-old puppy.
Yeah.
She's really in tune with what the other dogs are out there. She knows which ones. She'll look at them and go, no, you get a wide berth.
Yeah.
And and like even with people, there was this one woman that she wants to see everybody, but this one woman was intensely like sketching. And Luna looked at her and went, "Yeah, you're not you. It won't go well. It's okay. I'll just keep walking.
I don't want to bother you
I don't want to bother you, although I love the attention
with my cuteness.
Like,
Of course, you're drawing me.
of course. So, yesterday, little Miss Luna got her hair did, as they say.
Oh, it was more than just her hair. She had everything grew.
And everything.
And I was surprised because usually with puppies,
Uh,
often like they don't clip them. They don't, they get them used to the clippers by rubbing it on their body as it's on, but
Right.
not with the blade.
right.
And yeah, but they did everything. Like she had a sanitary groom. She had her ears plucked because she has hair that grows in the ear canal. So the vet told me to make sure that we get it plucked when she goes for her groom.
I've got the same.
Yeah, maybe. We'll take you down.
Yeah. Can you groom my ears out? I get these hairs that I just grab them and I pluck them.
Oh, what else did they do? They it was in everything. Like they cleaned the ears, they brushed the teeth, they and it was very sweet. Like they were very nice people. Like they were like, well, you can stay, you can go, and we'll call you when she's ready. And so like I basically went with him to order dinner.
Right. My parents had given us money to buy some pizzas from a very nice Italian place.
And then yeah, so we bought the dinner, and then like it was time to go back, and I was back like just before she was done. I guess she was doing like the finishing touches, and I wanted to make sure I was quiet so that the dog didn't like because she does get separation anxiety. But she seemed to manage really well, and like even after the groom, like it wasn't like how sometimes at the vet they'll be just like, "Let's go. Where's the door?" What are you chewing on? Oh, she's chewing on your chair leg.
Chewing on my chair leg. The story of my life. Death Angel's Shadow wants to know that they put the little bows and a kerchief on her too.
No bows or kerchief.
Yes, we summoned Don when we said pizza. Death Angel doesn't know the first thing Thor does after a bath is go roll on something in the yard.
Well, this one came. Oh, it's smelling so good and just soft as a little cloud, huh?
And she kind of knew. She knew
she looked good.
Yeah.
Should I lift her?
Yeah, let's lift her the little.
Come on, you.
The little pumpkin.
Yeah, we gotta show how pretty you look. You want to go, Daddy?
Oh.
Yeah. So her hair had grown out quite a lot.
No, I know. Oh, no.
What'd you get in your tail, huh?
All right, get it out of your system. Get it out. Yeah.
Yeah. So it seems like they did use the clippers.
Okay.
Because her hair was very long. Like.
There we go.
It had to be like 2 inches long.
There we go. Look at this.
And it was getting harder and harder to brush out.
Oh.
So I brushed her today after the park to get all the burrs off of her. And oh boy, it was so easy.
Yeah.
And it's like she's not too short, but she's just the perfect length right now. And she looks really good. Huh?
She really does.
Yeah.
She's a
You
sweetheart.
want to show them your face?
She got to see that.
Not for that long.
Not the nose. It's like I don't need you. No, I don't need you to give me the nasal swab today. Okay, you can say that for bedtime.
Hmm.
And we
I
keep
love
those
you too.
nasal swabs private. We don't share it on the internet.
She just likes to bite my nose.
No. She gives
Mm-hmm.
me. She does more than bite. She's like, I gotta clean out Daddy's nose. By the way, she loves tissues. She's like, I found
She's like,
tissue.
how do I get back there to get that?
How do I get there? How do I get there? Give me tissues, Daddy. Ah!
And we also took her for training at the Petco,
Oh yeah! Oh, Jesus, dog.
the positive
nose-
behavior training. And so yeah, we're gonna be going for the next 6 weeks. But yeah, we had fun. We were working on being on the leash, right? And being good on the leash and following, not pulling. And then we worked on her sits are very good, but the way that I taught her down
was not so good.
Well,
Not so good.
yeah, because when I would do these things with her, I would be at her level, like sitting on the floor with her, and then so I was like taking the treat and guiding her down into the position of down, and then but we have to get her to do that without the treat guiding her down. So she needs to do it just
on her own
by straight up. Like she can know that there's a treat there, but it shouldn't be like, here's the treat,
Yeah.
Yeah. It has to be more based on the request, right?
So Tina wants to know that they do doggy massages for pups on our times.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, not so much at the groomer. Sometimes they'll offer packages. This one didn't offer a package like that, but some of them do. But I do that with her, like when I brush her, because she gets kind of antsy. Yeah, which I read is like, oh, okay, she's got a little anxiety about this. So, but yeah, I was afraid that she was going to be really anxious at the vet, but she was just so good. And not vet, the groomer.
She was good at the vet too. She gets excited.
But she's always good at the vet too. Yeah.
She enjoys the attention.
She just loves people. Yeah. So she doesn't really have that fear yet, So we'll see as we start driving down towards Metropolitan. She's like, oh shit, we're going to that place.
I ain't doing that again. I ain't doing that.
No, I think you were happy with the result, huh?
Yep. Tip Top Profit, welcome. So no, we actually had a quasi busy week. I happened to stick in some quote official YouTube training in when this girlie was getting her hair did. And by the way, the most interesting thing was it was training about, of all things, thumbnails from she's getting a little, you take the doggy for a while. It was training about YouTube thumbnails, but finding out a little bit more about how YouTube works. They have one of the I guess programmers, one of the guys from the tech team as opposed to just community people, and it was some interesting insights into how important your titles are, how important your thumbnails are, how they all work together. So I try to. They say that they will play. You can get recordings of these sessions, but they're hit or miss, by the way, in the recordings of these sessions. I don't know.
Oh, they don't do it all?
No. So, Tabletop Prophet, what wisdom do you offer, Tavern Keep? The road has been weary, and we seek shelter from the storm. Well, if you're looking for your Tavern Keeper for wisdom, practical words, yes. Wisdom, I don't know if we're really that much on the wisdom side of things. Don, it is interesting on how much of a real science it is with their algorithms, and that is it
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, there was even a fella on there who was more like a numbers guy,
Yes,
um, and was talking about like comparing and I guess comparing the thumbnails
right. You can
and like
do
statistical significance of some of the measures that they
right. You can do A, B with your thumbnails.
Yeah.
And by the way, they were actually recommending that you don't do it with a new
Don't come
video.
away from there.
They were recommending you do it with an old video. At least as you're learning it, I guess. I don't know, but again, interesting stuff. I learned that people have been asking about shorts, but I also and like, why can't you give thumbnails on shorts? Well, apparently it's not a priority because most of shorts are watched on your cell phone, and they'll be basically irrelevant because
Well, and
nobody.
it's so short that
Yeah,
it's you're either usually curious about whatever you see the person doing
right,
or whatever words they put there.
right. But apparently, um, approximately
Come show mommy. What do you have?
nearly 50% of YouTube viewing is on the big screen TV, like we got over here on a smart TV or using your Roku or whatever. And the next biggest is your cell phone. So interesting things if you're going to be doing YouTube. The things you got to keep in mind is where are your viewers going to be watching you? And for me, it's inconsequential. I don't do big flashy videos, but if you do big flashy videos, a lot of it gets lost on a cell phone.
What do we have a QR code?
The QR code is if they want to join the channel and become a minion,
Oh,
they can just go and take it up there. What the heck? Why not? You got it. You got it. Why not use it?
Okay.
I figure why not? They could, maybe, perhaps. You never know. So now next week with us, we do have a little bit of the schedule juggling.
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday are going to be difficult, and more so for the puppy here.
Yes, because
Actually, Tuesday more difficult than Monday.
yeah, yeah, I would say so. I don't think we can take her to the podiatrist. I don't. Yeah, she's like, eh?
Well, no, because it's like the podiatrist and then that next appointment that you have with
My
your
endo. Yeah,
But Monday should not be that bad because I just walk over to the dentist and walk back.
right,
You can take care of her through that.
right. Yeah,
And you can crate her.
yeah.
And I'll call you when I'm done.
I'm like, dog, get into your crate.
I have and then I have the weight loss clinic on Monday too.
So now,
So hopefully, you know, uh, I'm working on getting closer. I have 9 pounds before I get into the overweight category instead of the obese category. So trying to shred those 9 pounds out so that
there you go.
it's a nice goal to have. So
Well,
yeah, and then just keep going from there.
So, Rach, here's the question now.
Mhm.
So, how much weight have you lost since you started this journey?
29.
29 pounds. Holy crap! The last time I lost 29 pounds, I was pissing out 29 pounds plus of water, but that's a whole other discussion. Roger, I figured
No.
phones would be a lot higher percentage. Phones are number two, but big screen TVs apparently are where most on shorts. It's mostly on phones, but big screen TVs, it's where the long form videos are being played.
Hey,
And
Erik, is that a wire right there?
I
Or
don't
is
know.
that actually
I don't
a
know.
toy on a stick?
I don't know what it is because I certainly can't look.
There we go. That's what she was.
Okay, cat toy on a stick. But you can play with it. Oh yeah.
Oh, that might be fun. I never thought of that.
So apparently the viewing things on YouTube is interesting because shorts are very big, and when it comes to the long form, longer is getting better because long form is what people mostly are watching on TV and they're treating it like TV. So figure that one out, right? So if you are a YouTuber and you're making YouTubes, 85 inch, God bless you. I think I've got a 70 here. We don't have an 85.
Is it 70 or 60?
No, it's more than 60. It might be 65.
Yeah.
But you know, that whole thing is people are treating YouTube much like they treated traditional TV, where it's sometimes just playing in the background. They're not watching it so much as listening to it. So they did explain that that's why it's important to make sure you have playlists. Our dog is just joining us. I mean, I have no problem sharing whatever little knowledge I gain from these seminars or classes, whatever you want to call them. I've got two next week on the third, second. No. Sorry, no, not the third already passed. The ninth. I guess that would be the ninth. There are actually two on one day, but they're late in the afternoon, so that should work out okay.
That's
Wednesday,
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
So that should be interesting.
Right, because 6th, 7th. Yeah.
Yeah. Death Angels. My wife sleeps with YouTube running. Well, she's doing somebody's channel a great favor. Tell her to just put my channel on and fall asleep. My watch time will go up so much. I'll be embiggened. But no, it's when you do something, you want to do it as well as you can within the talents that you have. I am not a guy who's going to be doing major editing. Tabletop Profit. I just bought all my gear to start making content this week. I have a question. Fire away.
Oh, good for you. I'm considering starting stuff up too.
Yeah, we're just considering. Well, she's got two ideas. She's leaning more toward the perfume angle, but she's also working on the yoga angle. So, and by the way, you can use something like ChatGPT to work on a logo for you, even give you an outline of a script. But I will say this: everything I've been watching and seeing and learning from these classes from YouTube themselves is get your niche. If you're starting a new channel, start narrow and then widen as you go. Start narrow. If you're
saying that the algorithm's
gonna
learn.
You want the algorithm to learn who you are, and then you can expand. So if you're gonna you want to talk about, I'll talk about old school RPGs. Start out with a focus. Maybe you're talking about you're a huge fan of BX and you want to do a whole series on BX adventures and BX supplements and BX compatible OSR stuff. That's perfect. And then you can expand beyond it. What is your share ritual? When you upload, do you share across Discords, Reddits, forums that allow self-promo? Does it help bring traffic on? From what I've seen for channels, is that your initial videos should not be shared. I know it's counterintuitive, but you want YouTube to focus on finding your audience as opposed to you bringing in an audience. Certainly don't share it to like family and friends that have no interest in your hobby or whatever you're talking going to be talking about. And there's a reason for that, because you're going to confuse the algorithm. Well, this person, they're watching, they're subscribed to RPGs, but they only log in for 30 seconds, but they love needlepoint and they watch those needlepoint videos for 10 hours a week. So I'm confused about these RPGs. So keep it focused. If you are going to share it to groups that would be your focus. I don't do Reddit. I just don't do Reddit. It's a cesspool of scum and villainy, in my humble opinion.
You post it on Facebook.
Right? I will share it in certain Facebook groups. I will share them on my Discord. I will go to Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. MeWe is a dying wasteland, but I
haven't really heard anything about.
I still share on MeWe. Now, there is one interesting thing. There's a collaborator's ability, a collaborator tab for your videos. So Joe the lawyer and I are going to be experimenting this week coming that we're going to both do a video on the same topic from each of our perspectives. We are going to collaborate with the other, basically tag the other one in. So my video will share on his channel in addition to my channel. Same with his. And there will be a subscribe button that people can subscribe to the other channel when watching my video. There'll be a chance for them to subscribe to Joe's channel. And we're going to see how that works, and we're going to see how we can expand it maybe to others with similar interests as us. So you might want to, whatever you're going to be doing your stuff on, be interested in that. Good advice that I used to follow back in the day of blogs, and it applies to YouTube, and I got to do it more. Okay. When I was a blogger, I used to go to other people's blogs and comment daily. My goal back then was about 10 comments a day on other blogs or go to forums. And why is that? You want to become an active part of the community?
Yeah. So that it knows that you're in that community and that's who you are.
Right. I mean, not only that, but
Sharing
it shows people in those communities that you are an active member. You know, it's not sharing your crap, right? Well, YouTube, you can comment on other people's videos, and I got to go back and start doing that again because there's a cross pollination that happens with that, and it builds up your authority within that little niche of yours. Solasta would be my niche. I'm timing it out with the release of Solasta 2. All right, that's a good one. And that's probably going to be something that will get views. And you're going to, again, be able to expand beyond that to maybe a little bit beyond that. So go, because Solasta is a computer RPG. If I understand it right, it's probably the best implementation of 5e in a computer RPG.
Oh.
But you know, you can, once you've got your focus, you can expand beyond it. Thumbnails and your subject headers are the most important. Keep your subject headers to about 60 characters or less. Thumbnails should be, for the most part, striking. They should grab attention, and they should be limited. They say usually 3 to 4 words. I would say limit yourself to about 15 characters at most in bold print, because people scroll through. They don't want to read a wall of text. And your text on your thumbnail and your text on your subject should not match. Okay, because
it gives you more clues.
Right, yeah. It gives more. You can say more, and because you're talking in 2 different ways.
And I see people do different. Like I see people put the same thing in the thumbnail and in the title. And then other people that, you know, just put like maybe exclamations in the thumbnail
or something.
Yeah, and then like just whatever the title is.
Tabletop Prophet, interested to collab with you eventually. We 3 met at the bar at Page. I believe I remember who you are. The night we hung out with Dan Fabrizio, or whatever the Italian last name is for Dan Masters. Dan's real last name.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it was something like the Fabrizio, or something like that.
Why are you giving out the man's name?
I'm not. Because I'm still wrong.
Oh, okay.
It's not being doxxed. Relax, man. You ain't being doxxed. But yeah, no. But like I said, again, the best advice I've seen for a new channel is start with your niche and expand as you get authority. Thumbnails and subjects are very important. You can use things like ChatGPT or Grok to draw your thumbnails. I've been doing that. And if you don't know what thumbnail you want to do or how to give it, you can say, hey, I would like to have X. What commands do I have to give you to get X? And I go, oh, well, here's the instructions to get X. So I mean, not too bad. Death Angels, I have 6 subs on my channel right now, but
Cool.
I just renamed it and need to start doing stuff on it again. Okay, well, I mean, listen,
Yeah, he'll have to tell us what it is so that we could join it.
yeah, and definitely, but also, I mean,
We can subscribe.
I have no problem. Joe the lawyer is like calling me the guy that's doing all the research because I'm watching. Rachel will tell you, I'm watching all these videos on ways to improve your traffic, improve your subs, improve. But everything comes down to grabbing the attention and having content to back up the attention that you grab. You don't want to come in with the promise of uh, gold and jewelry, and then you give them fool's gold when they come in because they're gonna that's just gonna dip out. You don't need that. Roger, Tuesday at 6 p.m. We're gonna talk about XP. Roger, Tuesday at 6. I don't think I have. Should be back from the doctor's appointments by then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well back.
give me a text. Send me
Oh,
a.
Tuesday 4:45 though. We have puppy class.
Okay. Yeah. I might miss the beginning of it. Give me a text anyway. Yo, God, Tuesday's a big day. Give me a busy
Tuesday
day.
is yeah.
Yeah, actually, folks, put the names. You can't put links, but you can put at Death Angels or at Tenkar's Tavern in the chat. It should accept that. It shouldn't block that out. Put your channel stuff in there because it's a community. People that are into gaming should be the ones that are watching and will be watching later. And that's the whole thing. And by the way, I will do tomorrow night, 8 p.m. I'm going to do an AMA. Ask me anything, and you can certainly come on and ask me any questions you want to about what I've been putting together from YouTube. And again, here's another hint, folks. You can ask ChatGPT to put together a beginner's YouTube guide, a creator's guide, a beginner creator's guide to YouTube, and ask it for the best free resources and lessons that you can find. You'll be amazed at what it kicks out, and some of the stuff is solid. It is really solid. So why not use what's free out there, right? I mean, admittedly, I'm paying for a $50 course on how to use $100 course on YouTube and a $50 course on AI, but I needed to get my feet grounded, and the YouTube course has a lot of stuff that, for me, isn't relevant because I don't need any more lighting than the lighting I got up there and the light in this room. I don't need to worry about the sound, but again, if you want to know what programs I use, because I do use a few, uh, come on Sunday night. Uh, Here's the deal, though, and only members can ask questions, but I'm giving away 5 memberships
Oh,
randomly.
Sunday night is Ask Me Anything.
Sunday night, tomorrow night's
All
gonna be
right.
gonna be. I didn't do one in our September,
No.
so I actually burned off some free memberships I could give away. So I'm gonna do it tomorrow, probably for about an hour. Please hit me with a lot of stuff, but I'm happy to tell you what it is that I use to do the shorts, what it is I use to do. Chat GPT is what I mostly do for the artwork for the thumbnails, and how I use Canva and a few other things. So, tabletop profit. Glad you aren't afraid of AI too. Some people are so opposed to it, but it's a great tool. Oh, I
Yeah.
get one guy. He was on trolling me. He's like, "Oh, more AI art in the thumbnail."
Don't most people put
Yeah,
AI stuff
most
in the
thumbnails
thumbnail?
have AI or at least a good portion of it.
Mm.
So, um, you know what? I support my artists. I spent well over $2,500 in buying art for the tavern, whether it was the blog side or to have artwork for publishing projects. So I do support my artists when I'm in it to make money. With YouTube, I'm in it to break even. So, and when if I start making some money, it's going to be going to make car payments. It's not going to be. I'm not going to be paying a mortgage. It's not. We're not going to go to Aruba on vacation. Okay. I mean, I don't think I want to go to Aruba on vacation, but I'm just
I
saying.
mean, I might.
Rach, you'll
What?
burn.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what they make sunscreen for. And blouses.
Yeah. Before Rach can even step out of the hotel room, she'd be like, "Spray me down."
Oh fuck yeah!
Turn around.
That's what you do.
Lift your
And
feet.
then you
Lift
get
your
your.
feet.
Then you have your SPF clothing to wear. Like I have hats with the SPF and blouses, and
Okay. Well, listen, folks.
all
Roger's
of that good stuff.
Roger's like, I would love to jump on your Q&A,
And
but I'll be running my own weekly game. That's fine.
oh yeah.
But here's the thing, folks. If you do have any questions about how I do things, email me at tenkars.tavern@gmail.com, and I'm happy to answer as best I can. There's no secrets. I'm not in the zero-sum corner of the universe. There's always room for more. The water is fine. I'd love to see somebody succeed. I consider myself a moderate success, which means I don't know, maybe pay an electric bill every month. Probably, it's expensive here in New York City. But just thoughts on that. But we're gonna swing over now to uh, the main topic for the night, which was "Don't Fall Back." And yes, it's a play on words. Yes, I used it on the new thumbnail. And by the way, I will probably by the next time feed ChatGPT headshots of myself and Rach, and then we'll look a bit more realistic in that picture.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But don't fall back doesn't just mean you got your clocks right. End of the month or so, beginning of November, it's like you gotta move the clocks, which by the way always sucked at Game Hole. You lost a night of sleep. It's like, where'd my hour go?
Did that happen at Game Hall?
Yes.
Oh.
It happened at Game Hall. And I was like, son of a bitch. Not too happy, no, sorry. But the thing is, fall, like, you start out the year with all your New Year's resolutions. Yeah, daylight savings. Maybe you live in one of those states like Arizona that doesn't believe in that stuff. I don't want to talk to you, Death Angel. Yeah, Rachel and his son are not friends. So cute.
Yeah, when I do go in the sauna, it's usually later in the day.
Yeah, it's our tavern resident vampire. Yeah, but the thing is, you make New Year's resolutions at the beginning of the year, and by the fall, you realize which ones you've probably broken or failed to achieve and aren't going to achieve, and you kind of go for it. But if your resolution was to be in better health, now it's a time when you go, well, I'm not reach what I wanted to reach, but you're going to hopefully end the year better off than when you started if you apply it now.
Definitely.
Oh, Jefferson Starship Trooper. Good evening, Princess Rachel and Lord
Hello.
Eric. Good evenings. So, I mean, and also part of the issue is right. The days are getting shorter.
Right. It's like as we start to get toward fall, we start to think of, oh, okay, yeah, holidays are coming. And we start to think about certain things that we might allow ourselves, or whether it's food, whether it's like overspending, whatever the case is. But like the holidays can get to be very triggering, so like in fall they come with all this pumpkin spice and all these like different treats, different like
don't-
foods to
I
help
don't like pumpkin pie, but
calm or comfort you. And so just like at the holidays too. But yeah, sort of like looking for me, I know I need to start looking at sort of ways of like what can I do to stay in this space I'm in to be able to keep working toward my goals. Where like sometimes it's like, oh, it's holidays. Oh, I'll get back on it after the holidays. And then you're back in the same place you were
right.
after holidays, feeling like shit.
And in addition to that, too, I have a number of friends that are prone to seasonal depression.
Yeah.
And you know what? The anxiety of getting seasonal depression starts kicking in right around October. Usually, when the weather starts getting cooler,
Yeah.
they already are going, oh, I'm going to go, you know.
So this is, whether it's depressive stuff, whether it's more addictive stuff like relating to food or to spending or to like anything that can be triggered off around this time. What do you plan? How do you plan so that you can keep yourself on track and
Right.
take precautions to take care of yourself?
Because nobody else is going to care about you the way that you do.
Yeah.
And if you don't care about yourself, nobody else will. I mean, that sounds like wisdom, but it's not wisdom. It's just common sense.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to take those steps. Now, here, I'm gonna make Rachel a deal, which means that she's going to keep me to this because it's going to be to her benefit.
What deal? Sis?
All right, Rach. So tomorrow we will weigh me in earlier for this week.
On Sunday.
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever I weigh in at, our goal is to get me down 10 pounds. And by the time I'm down 10 pounds, you're ready to launch your channel. So, I said that online. Look at that. I said it in front of witnesses, like a dozen witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Sound good? So now Rachel's got a reason to watch. Well, you got to exercise today. You got to do this. Yeah. No. I literally threw myself under the bus. That wasn't pre-planned, but we all know that sometimes you need a little incentive, and I want to make sure Rachel's channel gets launched. I want her to, I enjoy doing YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy doing the videos. Like this weekend, I've got a couple of videos I want to get done.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have some anxiety about it, but I guess anything you care about, like you care about how you are perceived or like you care about how you present to the world. But that's okay. We'll get there.
Tabletop profit. I get creative in the fall and winter and depressed in spring and summer.
Oh.
But I'm in Louisiana. And it's so hot when my brain cools off, I can think straight.
Gotcha.
You're in Louisiana. You should come to North Texas.
Yes.
That's what and I know it's North Texas the first week of June. It's going to be hot. But the AC is always...
But it's still probably hotter in Louisiana.
Yeah, the AC is always kicking in a hotel, number one. And number two, you're going to be in great company.
Mm-hmm.
The elder eyes have witnesses. You are accountable. It's been spoken, and so it shall be. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. You don't put this out into the wild unless you know that you need incentive to keep you on the straight and narrow.
Mm-hmm.
And my words, Rach has been nicely steady losing. My weight's been going, and it's like I've been treading water. Well, I need to do more than just treading water. Death Angels, I can relate. I grew up in swampy Central Florida.
Oh.
I escaped to East Tennessee. There's mountains, hills. Leaves actually change.
Oh, yes. You get the 4 seasons.
And the mosquitoes here are actually cute. I wouldn't go that far, but I knew it was East Tennessee when I saw it, and I knew it wasn't Eat Tennessee. Although I understand that you can eat in Tennessee.
Eastern Tennessee is where the Newport
Newport,
in
with
the tiny
incredible tiny
yes,
homes.
ITH.
We watch a
We like
lot.
those guys.
Yes,
It's just cute to see what they've created over the years, you know?
but we would need like two 400 square foot homes attached. So we would never survive on a 400 square foot
Right,
home.
right. One of those for his
One of them for the
collection,
well. Here's the thing.
his gaming collection.
One side would be for gaming collection / Rachel's yoga room, and the other side would be for us to live in.
Right. I guess the perfumes could stay where we live.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
as long as you don't open them up. I can't. You're good. I don't walk into the bedroom and get choked out. It's only when I get into the car.
Okay.
I have I inherited. My father has no sense of smell. I have an overwhelming sense of smell when it comes to certain perfumes that will literally close my throat up.
Yeah, he can't tolerate J'adore from Dior, and many rose perfumes. Something in that accord really is too much for him.
I can't handle it. I can't take the heat. So, so what do you do to get yourself over the hump? You can do what I just did, right? You can I don't say do it in public like I did, but you can tell your significant other, listen, help keep me on track. We're even those of us who are quote single. You've got friends, you've got family. Very few people live as a hermit. If you are a hermit, you've got community here. Okay, share and say, hey, listen, I need somebody just to poke me once in a while
Mhm.
and make sure that I'm not binging on whatever.
Yeah, the whole thing of using the community, using, you know, asking for help from people around you.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing, right? No man is an island,
True facts.
and I think that we are social animals,
Yes.
and you're listen, you're watching YouTube, right? Which means that you're looking to have something added to your day. You're listening to me and Rach talk about not just our lives but our health experiences, and we're hoping that you get some inspiration from us because we hear your stories and we get inspiration from you.
Yeah.
You know,
And hopefully, some of the things that we do, will be encouraging to you. Like, yes, oh, I see that Rachel's doing it. Maybe I can try too, or Eric's doing XYZ. Let me take a shot at it, like even with YouTube, but
right?
uh, to be in continuous motion, to be continuing to try things.
Right, and even Rachel's mentioning YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
If you're interested in doing it, then do it. Because if you never do it, then you're never going to say, I did it.
I mean, for me, my thinking about it is, oh, I'd love to,
But
make money at it, but will I be okay if it's just
not money.
that I create community out of it or
Yes,
whatever? Yeah, it'll be, that's a win. Still.
right. I mean,
So,
if I was in it for the money, I would have quit this a long time ago.
yeah.
I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the community. I'm in it to be part of something larger than myself. Right? That's what's important in life. And I truly think that to be successful, my career as a law enforcement officer, people have all these goals they set. My goal was I got 20 years to change one life for the better. Now, it sounds like a small goal, but to me, it was a huge goal. It means that if I change one life and put one life on a better path, then my whole career is worthwhile.
And right, the only way that happens generally is through like some sort of like positive interaction, or
Right.
that somebody get a sense that, oh, somebody cares for me.
Yeah.
Somebody cares about it.
Jefferson
Cares
Starship
about what they're
Trooper.
doing.
I'm in it for the hot chicks and cool cars. Listen, for every Professor DM who can make a payment on their mortgage from doing online stuff, you've got, I don't know, 10 cars who break even and get a little extra scratch. And you probably got 100 people. For those 10, there's 100 people with 1,000 subs that have just gotten monetized and are figuring out what they're going to do with their $10 a month. And then you got thousands of people who aren't sure what they want to do and if they should do it and aren't quite serious about it. And the way I look at it is, don't worry about becoming a YouTube star or a YouTube influencer. That's not what it's about. It's about sharing knowledge. It's about uh, making improvements in people and yourself. And it's challenging yourself. Part of my, going and doing all this research is I want to challenge myself to have a better channel, to reach more people. If I reach more people, I can give more accounting on the history of RPGs and D&D and the OSR. And I think that's important. And have somebody who actually knows and loves the history of gaming and was there almost at the beginning, as opposed to people who are in it for the money. I'm not saying I would turn down cash. I'm not a multimillionaire, but the reality is it's not what motivates me. And if that's what motivates you, maybe YouTubing is not really what you need. Well, maybe it is.
Mm.
But if you're looking to make an impact on lives, I think you got more of a chance to make an impact. That you can do. Build a community.
Right. And all it takes is, I guess, is like being yourself.
Yep. CNY is the second weekend in June.
Cool.
Right. So basically, go to North Texas, come back on Monday, hibernate on Tuesday, get ready to leave get myself together on Wednesday so I can leave on Thursday and get up to CNY. CNY was just a blast. It really was. And
maybe we'll bring the doggo.
we bring the doggo. She'll be like, "Oh, this is awesome! Everybody love me." And she'll be a year old at the time, so she'll be a little calmer, just a little bit. She won't jump on everybody, just most people.
And she can make the big dog up there.
Oh, she'll probably love the big dog.
I can't remember. It's Star Wars. No, Star Wars. From Ghostbusters.
Oh shoot!
The guy.
Not Goober.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not quite right. Sorry, Roger. You're gonna
Gozer.
See, right? Rach got it. This lady got it. She got it. She got it.
I was very far off. I was like, Star Wars, no.
Star Wars. Gangbusters.
No, Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Roger says if you don't bring the dog, my wife will be upset with you.
All right, we're bringing her. Woo!
Which will be good too because
that's not too far from where you were born and raised.
Yeah.
For 8 weeks.
Yeah, and I'll give my parents. They'll have this dog for North Texas the week before. They'll need a break. They'll be like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, I'll have to get her in for a groom before we leave.
Yeah.
So that she's shorter, like,
easier to maintain.
So that your mom can brush her,
Yeah. So, folks, just a quick reminder. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m., I'm going to do a Q&A. Anybody can watch. Only members are going to be able to ask questions, but I'm giving away at least 5 memberships. You can be a member for $1.99, and I'm giving content for free. If you go to this channel and you go to the posts, you'll find a link that anybody, subscribers or non-subscribers, can find some free magic items for their campaigns. Written for OSR neutral, but probably usable even in 5e if you play that way. And if you are a member for as little as $1.99, you get additional content.
Nice.
So there's more stuff on the member side, but I want to make sure I put out free content for everybody on a weekly basis. So, on that note, 8 p.m. tomorrow. This coming Wednesday, we're going to have the Arduin guys on.
On Wednesday? Oh.
Yep.
Good.
They got a big Kickstarter that's running right now, so we'll be talking about that. And other than that, you know the routine. Be safe, be well, God bless, roll those dice, roll them well.
Take great care.
Take great care, and I will see, hopefully, many of you tomorrow, 8 p.m.